Yo, hey man, say man, if you're looking at your screen, we got another video for y'all, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's been like a little hectic because of my brother's graduation and everything like that, and my mom's birthday was literally like a week ago, but I've been trying to get these uploads in for y'all, and I ain't gonna lie, this was with the camera off, so we just gonna talk about what I think should happen, you know what I'm saying? Word on the streets is, with all this Star Wars stuff going on, we might actually get not a actual Battlefront 3, but something kind of like updated, you know. That's what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that the game might get updated, or they might get the team back together. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I used to play this game for a minute, bro. I used to play this game back in the day, like 2018, you know what I'm saying, 2019. It was very, very heavy on my mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to school, I'm coming home, and I'm playing this, no cap. But like I said, I just want to talk about what I think is going on, what I hear, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. I haven't got to y'all with an MLB video. Be on the lookout for that tomorrow. I just kind of wanted to realize, I kind of wanted to, you know what I'm saying, fit Eric into the schedule too, because I've been focusing on I think his name, the pitcher. I've been focusing on the pitcher, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted to fit him in this week, and I kind of figured out a day for that. So we got that going, and that's a little off topic, you know what I'm saying? But how do y'all like it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I know a lot of people don't really play it no more, and we were really just hopping on because of the vibes, and it was, you know what I'm saying, the May the 4th, you know what I'm saying? But I'm playing it 2 weeks after that, and I'm actually still having fun. The servers are actually still live, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the middle of the night, you probably ain't gonna get no games. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody really hopping off and things like that. But during the day, I feel like it's pretty chill, and you know what I'm saying, you getting games, you know. Yeah, you might gotta wait for a couple people and things like that, but you know what I'm saying, we not even playing, like, I don't think it's like cross play, is it? I don't think we get to play with Xbox niggas, nor do we get to play with PC niggas. So this is all PlayStation niggas, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually going pretty decent, you know. Now this is the hero versus villains. I was going a little stupid, you know what I'm saying? I jumped off the map, as you can see. It is what it is, you know. I gotta get used to dashing and things like that again, bro. I was a little rusty, you know what I'm saying? And we got the bro on Yoda. That nigga was going actually insane. And then the next one, he's on Kylo Ren, and I got Darth Vader. He was going stupid. But yeah, man, they already remastered the Battlefront 2s, you know what I'm saying? And I think they did that to think like maybe we want to play Battlefront 3 in the future, you know what I'm saying? And they put that out to see like how many niggas would actually flood that hoe, because it's a new Battlefront. Well, not necessarily new, but a remastered version of the old school ones is hard, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of more characters than we got in this one, and then they got a lot of least characters than we got in this one, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even buy it. I can't even see an act because I heard too many bad reviews about it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was playing, the servers were dead, and basically they said the gameplay was like very like clanky, you know? So I was like, alright, let me take a little sit down on that. I ain't really gonna go with that, you know? And like I said, I'm a Star Wars nerd, you know what I'm saying? So I really be playing every Star Wars game, bro. I even bought Star Wars Squadrons, you know? Like, I didn't have to buy Star Wars Squadrons, bro. Like, that game wasn't even that great, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a whole different one than what it was, but it really was just Battlefront 2, just flying in a first-person mode. I bought Star Wars Outlaws. I got both of the Jedi Survivors. I didn't buy that one, and I'm not gonna buy this new one with the little like over-the-head gameplay. I don't really like those like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really that guy with that, you know. But I already played the what is it called, with the Star Killer? Forgot that man's name. What was them games called? That's crazy. But I forgot what them games was called. They made 2 of them, you know what I'm saying? I played those with the Star Killer, and them was chilling. I feel like the Jedi Survivor is giving us the vibes of that, so I ain't really like begging for another game like that, you know what I'm saying? If they giving us a 3rd Jedi Survivor, oh yeah, I'm there. I'll be seated for that one, because the second one had me in shambles, my nigga. And I'm still to this day saying that was one of the best like story-wise games. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, gameplay-wise, it's like, you know, the Dark Souls and things like that, but in my eyes, that was a perfect ass Star Wars game, bro. I can't even see her neck. Like, they had some bad lines and bad scenes and shit like that I ain't even the type of nigga to be like, oh yeah, I don't like it and I'm not gonna play the game and I'm gonna rate it bad just because I'm not that dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna make mistakes, and not everybody's gonna make things to your liking. You know what I'm saying? So if they even made a great Star Wars movie, bro, and they had a couple bad scenes, it's still a great Star Wars movie, and I'm still gonna put it up there as the best. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take it down and be like, well, it could have been better. Like, of course it could have been better in your eyes, but to somebody else's eyes, that shit perfect as hell. You know what I'm saying? And in somebody else's eyes, that shit worse. That shit terrible. Worst movie they ever seen. You know? But I'm not really asking for another one of those. Or at least I'm not asking for another genre of those. Like, yeah, it'd be cool if we got an actual canon based like you actually play as a Luke or an Anakin or an Obi-Wan or a Yoda. Even like a Yoda game would kind of be crazy, you know, because we don't really know their stories like that, so you could kind of make it up. I mean, of course, because of the comics and the books and things like that, but you don't really know if you're just watching the movies, is what I mean. So you could really just flip the script, do whatever you really need to do, you know what I'm saying? Or even you know, they make Han Solo movies, we can get a Han Solo game. You know, even though we got the Star Wars Outlaws, that's kind of like a little bandit type, little Galactic Republic timing. When it comes down to like, I guess that person, you know, she gives the Han Solo vibes. You know, that game was alright. You know what I'm saying? I played it. I played a little bit of it, actually, not the full game. I played the beginning at least, and it was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? The open world. I mean, it is a Ubisoft game. Don't get me wrong. So of course it's gonna be laid out like that and things like that, but you know, it was cool to me, you know. But back to what I was saying about the Battlefront, I'm wasting a little too much time. I feel like we should at least get a game like it, you know what I'm saying? Still like a Call of Duty-ish game. It don't gotta be so big and so cinematic, but if they do want to make the last Battlefront a last Battlefront, I feel like that is a move that they could do, you know. There's enough people that like the Star Wars, there's enough people that was excited about the event that they just did in Japan for them to be like, you know what, we could do something with that, you know. There's enough people playing it right now for them to be like, if we make a game, you know what I'm saying, now it won't be probably as like, I don't think it'll be as like Sparking Zero hyped, or it's like, oh yeah, we finally got this whole back, we ain't had it in so long, and we play it for like 2 weeks and it's dead. But I hope they don't come out like how they did with it at first. You know, the game right now is perfect, but let's not forget what it used to be, you know. I wasn't really there for the first like 6 months of the game coming out. I can't even lie, I was legit, and even if I was, I did not care like how an adult would about buying things, doing that. I was just playing the game, getting kills, getting killed. You know, I was probably the little kid selling half of y'all games, bro, and then I got good, you know what I'm saying? But if they do that, I feel like they should incorporate like everybody, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be everybody from the cartoons or none of that. I mean, of course people are gonna want that. That can come with updates. I feel like if they make a Battlefront 3, make it very on the movies and everything that we know is canon that they kind of left out in the movies, like Ahsoka. You even got the bald fee, I forgot her name, but you know, things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like Darth Maul with his legs. We got Darth Maul with his legs in Battlefront 2, but we ain't got his brother. You know, his brother was cold, you know what I'm saying? So Qui-Gon, you know, the little alien looking one with the little Air Force looking face, him, you know, just a lot of people that we know is important to the story of the main lines. You know, we don't got to go in between the lines like Rogue One, and we don't got to go like you know what I'm saying, Bad Batch and the Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, the other things. I don't really like those either. I'm just gonna keep it a buck from my end, and I am a nerd about it, you know what I'm saying? And that really catch my drift, and it really catch my attention, you know. But they definitely should just do that, you know. this is off the dome too, so I'm sorry if I'm rambling, you know, and it's not really on topic, you know what I'm saying? But that's all we really need. It's just something that it'll get us excited again, you know. Maybe even just throw out like a little teaser or something, like a little like update from this game to see how many niggas will actually run that shit down, and then be like, you know what, that update gave us enough to make a new game, or that update gave us enough to even just keep updating this game. This game isn't bad, it's just a little older, but I feel like this is a PlayStation 5 game still. It was made on the P4 and you could still see PlayStation 5 mechanics, unless people just got lazier and they just stopped caring about games. But you know, it could be a mix of both. It could be a mix of both. But as y'all can see, man, that's really all I had to say. I am probably gonna make another video if y'all mess with this one. I seen that the last one went a little crazy, so I just had to get another one out for y'all, you know. But you already know the drill, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if anything I didn't say, let me know. I'll say it in the next one. Hey man, that is gonna wrap it up for this part. If y'all are new to the channel, go ahead and check out my other videos. You already know the drill, man. Like, subscribe, and I'm out.